So now we are going to discuss another topic which is entitled as price elasticity and total revenue. Now we are going to see how total revenue changes due to price elasticity. So it depends on the price elasticity. If the price elasticity is elastic, then total revenue there is a different type of the seller is going to get a different type of total revenue. If the demand is inelastic, the total revenue is going to be different. So it basically depends upon the price elasticity of a specific good. So here the basic definition is that changes in total revenue is depends on the price elasticity of demand. Why? Because total revenue moves along the demand curve. So in this slide, continuing the scenario, if you raise your price from $200 to as we have the previous, we have the same scenario that if there is increase in price from $200 to $250, how your price, how the quantity demanded is going to be changed. So we keep the same example. So in order to in order to have any confusion, in order to negate any confusion, that's why we keep the same example. So continue our scenario. If you raise your price, if you are a seller, for example, if you raise your price from $200 to $250, would your revenue rise or fall? So basically, if you are seller, it's up to you. You knew that that either your good is a elastic, have the characteristics of elastic good or inelastic good. So accordingly you are going to behave as well. So we knew that the formula of total revenue is P multiplied by Q, price of a good. Suppose that if the price of a good $10 and per unit the price of a good $10, and here we have the example of like now we keep with the same example. Here we suppose that earlier the price is $200 per unit, and quantity demanded is 12 unit of that good. So 200 simply multiply by 12 units simply multiply by 200, we are going to get the $2,400. So it is basically our total revenue. So how this is the way how we are going to calculate the total revenue. Now we are now suppose that there are basically two scenarios underlined with this concept. A price increase has two effects on revenue. A price, when there is an increase in price, there is it has a two effects on revenue. First, higher price means more revenue on each unit you sell. Of course, this is the understood thing. When you are going to increase the price of a good, so of course you are going to get a more revenue when you are going to buy that specific commodity. So but it has another effect as well, but you sell fewer units of that good. Why? Because we knew the basic concept of law of demand. When there is increase in price, automatically there is decrease in quantity demanded if the good is not perfectly inelastic. So the law of demand says that when there is increase in prices, there is decrease in quantity demanded, and when there is decrease in prices, there is increase in quantity demanded. So which of these two effects is bigger? Now what we are going to understand in this concept, that either concept A, the part one, like higher price means more revenue on each unit you sell, or you sell fewer units of quantity of that specific good due to the law of demand. So in between these two, which effect is bigger? So how we are going to understand, how we come to know that which effect is bigger? It depends on the price elasticity of demand. So that's why earlier and repeatedly I said that the concept of price elasticity of demand is very important. The law of demand is quite straightforward. We just simply see that we saw earlier that if the price is $1, the quantity demand is this and that, and when price is 6 and quantity demand again this and that. But in case of price elasticity of demand, we come to know that how much change in quantity demanded. So this is very important. So with the help of elasticity, we can understand that how much consumer is going to respond. So how we are going to we already knew that how to calculate the price elasticity of demand. So similarly, we are able to calculate the price elasticity and total revenue relation. So either there is increase in revenue or decrease in quantity demanded. It depends on the price elasticity of demand, as we have discussed in the variety of demand curve, where the price is perfectly inelastic, price is elastic, means slight change in the quantity demanded due to change in prices, and then price is unit elastic, means if there is the 10% decrease in prices, similarly there is a 10% increase in quantity demanded. And in case of elastic demand curve, the consumer responds substantially. If there is a 10% decrease in prices, the increase in quantity demand is more than 10%. So it shows that the consumer are buying more number of goods. The price did not decrease as much, but the response is substantial from the consumer side because they are buying more quantity demanded as compared to decrease in prices. So in case of perfectly elastic demand curve, we knew that our quantity demanded, so the demand curve become elasticity is equal to infinity, because we don't know that how consumer in that case is going to respond if the demand curve is perfectly elastic. So same scenario we are going to implement in this relationship between price elasticity and total revenue. So here the scenario is basically if the good is elastic, or the scenario I'm going to discuss with you is if the good is elastic or inelastic. But in paper or in quiz, you are going to get the extreme cases as well. The scenario is going to be different. So you have to implement those ideas by keeping in your mind the variety of demand curve. So if you knew that how variety of demand curve, what are the variety of demand curve and how they respond in different scenario, you are easily calculate the price elasticity and total revenue. So price elasticity of demand and total revenue, here I am going to discuss two cases when the price elasticity of demand greater than 1 and when price elasticity of demand is less than 1. Again, the similar formula we are going to use price elasticity of demand in order to calculate the price elasticity of demand. The formula is percentage change in quantity demanded divided by percentage change in prices. So here the scenario is if the demand is elastic, then price elasticity of demand greater than 1. We knew that from when we have studied the variety of demand curve, and when we have computed the price elasticity of demand, we knew that when the elasticity, the rule of thumb is that when the elasticity is greater than 1, we know that demand is elastic, and when the elasticity is less than 1, the demand is inelastic, and when the elasticity is equal to 0, we knew that this is the case of perfectly inelastic demand. So here the example we took is the price elasticity of demand greater than 1. So what is going to be happen in that case? In that case, percentage change in quantity demanded is greater than percentage change in price. So this is basically if you go back to the variety of go back to the section where we have discussed the variety of demand curve, under which we have discussed the elastic demand curve, where if there is a 10% decrease in prices, the quantity demanded is increase more than 10%. Basically here we are discussing that concept. So the fall in revenue from lower Q is greater than the increase in revenue from higher P. So revenue falls. So basically what they are trying to say is here, when the good is elastic, that means the revenues of sellers are going to be decreased, because now consumer behave substantially if there is a increase in prices or if there is a decrease in prices. So here, if there is a decrease in price, increase in prices, the consumer the decrease in quantity demanded is more than increase in prices. So in that case, here we are taking the opposite case. When there is increase in prices, the how consumers are going to respond, they substantially decrease their quantity demanded. As I have discussed the example of sailboat, because this is a elastic good, or you can say a luxury good. So due to this reason, now consumer in a position that they can hold on their desire for a while, and they will wait that when the prices are going to be decreased, they are going to buy that product. So this good is not a basic need or a necessity good. So that's why in that case the demand is elastic. So there is a substantial change in quantity demanded in a case if there is a increase in price. So due to increase in prices, there is a substantial decrease in quantity demanded. Due to this reason, the demand for the revenues of the seller are going to be decreased. Here you can see that example is again, price is $200 and quantity is $1,200. The current scenario when there is no decrease or increase in the prices, and revenues are $2,400. This is the scenario right now. Now we are supposing that the seller increase the price. Now the increase in price is $200 to $250. So $50 increase in prices. So how consumer respond to that increase in prices? They decrease the 4 unit of any specific commodity. So now previously when the demand is $200, when the price is $200, quantity demanded is $1,200, and now due to increase in prices, the demand is $800. So simply we knew that the formula of price, how to calculate the total revenue, P multiplied by Q. So when we calculate the total revenue, when P multiplied by Q, the total revenue is 2,400. But now due to increase in prices, the quantity demand is decreased substantially. So here when we multiply 250 multiplied by increase in price is $250, when we have multiplied $250 by with quantity which is 8, the revenues are 200. So the blue box basically shows the lost in revenue due to lower quantity, and this yellow box shows the increased revenue due to higher prices. If you comparatively see these two boxes, you clearly understand that the loss is greater than in revenue is greater than due to decrease in quantity, and revenue is lesser than due to increase in prices. So you simply see that in case of elastic good, the loss is bigger than the revenue. So that's why in case of elastic good, we can conclude that the sellers are not in a position to generate the more revenue. So that's why it shows the elastic demand curve. Increase in price causes revenue to fall. So in case of elastic demand curve, the total revenues are going to be decreased. So this is the first case. Now we are going to discuss the opposite case. If the demand is inelastic and it is not a perfectly elastic case, we are taking the in-between cases, which is not rigid, which is not extreme. So in case of this one, we took the case of elastic demand curve, means the elasticity is greater than 1. We are not talking about the case when the elasticity is equal to infinity. Otherwise the curve of demand curve is going to be horizontal. Here the demand curve is flatter, not steeper, is flatter, which shows this flatness shows that the case is basically the case we have discussed here is the case of elastic demand curve. Now here we are discuss the case of inelastic demand curve, where the demand elasticity is less than 1. So the scenario over here is that here in case of inelastic demand curve, we already know the basics of inelastic demand curve that we have discussed in the variety of demand curve. Here in case of inelastic demand curve, percentage change in quantity demanded less than percentage change in price. So that means in that case, those sellers are producing the goods that have the characteristics of inelastic demand curve. They are in position to exploit the consumer by increasing the prices, because consumers are not in a position to decrease the quantity demand extensively. So the decrease in quantity demand is lower than the increase in prices. So the fall in revenue from lower Q is smaller. So the because the quantity demanded is changed smaller than the increase in prices. So that's why the consumer are in a position to increase their revenue. The fall in revenue from lower Q is smaller than the increase in revenue from higher P, so revenue rises. So in that case, when goods have the characteristic of inelastic demand, the revenue, seller's revenue are going to be increased, or in case of elastic demand curve, seller's revenue are going to decrease. So in case when the goods have the characteristic of inelastic demand, so the increase in prices give the seller more revenue. Again, we are going to keep the same example, same values. In our example, suppose that quantity only falls to 8 instead of 10 instead of 8. Previously, when the good is elastic, the quantity demanded, when there is increase in prices, the quantity demanded shift from 12 to 8 units. But now due to inelastic characteristic of inelasticity, the quantity demanded, we suppose that instead of 8, it is going to be it is 8 units of quantity demand. So when you raise your price to $50, when the seller raises their price to $50, the revenue of course going to be increased. You can see over here. So here they also compute, you can compute the quantity elasticity by yourself. The elasticity is 0.82 in that case, which clearly shows that the elasticity is less than 1. So here the current if we took the current we suppose that the current position is that price of a good is $200 and quantity demanded is 12, means people are demanding 12 units of goods, and the revenue are revenue is $200 for $2,400. Now the seller increased the price of his her good, so that now the price is 250 and the quantity demand is 10. When you're going to multiply this by P multiplied by Q, the end result you are going to get is $2,500 revenue. So here you can see that the blue box which shows the output loss, and it shows the revenue due to increase in prices. It is greater than the yellow box is greater than the blue box. It shows that increase in prices leads to increase in revenues, so it is beneficial for the consumer. So blue box is the lost revenue due to lower Q and from 10 to 8, and increased revenue due to higher P 200 to 250 is shows the increase in revenue. So in that case, when demand is elastic, a price increase cause revenue to rise. So it is total revenues are depend on the elasticity of a specific price elasticity of specific good. So if the good is elastic, the sellers are in a position to exploit the consumer, and they can increase the price of that product. When the good has the characteristics of elastic price elastic demand, then what is going to be happen? Then the sellers are in loss if they are going to increase the prices. So this is the basic concept, and what is the relationship between price elasticity of demand and total revenue we have discussed in this part. In the next part, we are going to discuss the price elasticity of